What's up, everybody? This is Sandy Bean, VP of Rain H2O. And as most of you guys know already, I've actually partnered with a water filtration company, alkaline water, hydration water. And the reason I did that is because toxic tap water made me do it. Guys, one of the things that most people don't know is that it's very, very dangerous to drink water from the tap water. It's very dangerous to actually wash your food off, with tap water, because most people are under the impression that when you rinse off your vegetables, when you rinse off your fruit, when you're washing up your rice and your meats, guys, you're not rinsing it off. The actual food is absorbing all the chloramine, bacteria, lead, viruses, bacteria, all this stuff that's going from the pipe down the drain is now going into your food, it's absorbing it, guys, and then it's going to you and your family's bodies, right? What I want you to understand is this water tastes amazing, extremely affordable, and this is what I now make my coffee with. This is what I drink on a regular basis, guys, and this is what my family drinks. More importantly, I even give it to my dog. My dog even drinks alkaline water now. And so when you look at what we're doing here today, guys, we're just making a public announcement that you should go and figure out what's in your water. There are websites that I'll have listed below that'll show you all the contaminants that's in your water, and it's by zip code. So when you put your zip code in, you'll be able to see what you're actually drinking, what you're washing your food off with, and what your family's consuming. So with that, guys, for more information on Rain H2O and our alkaline water, and how you can actually put yourself in a position where you don't have to worry about drinking and using contaminated water again, just reach out to me and we can have that conversation. So welcome to Rain H2O and welcome to high quality H2O.
Listen, I tell you what, Mr. Taylor, this information never gets old. It never, ever gets old. I love that with the Rain H2O, the alkaline water, and it's so powerful because I was just sharing with somebody earlier today. They were asking me about the alkaline water, and I said, just the fact that you can have it in the home as opposed to the contaminants of the plastic bottles and things like that we're purchasing from our local grocer, and they're not informing us that they've had these water bottles sitting on their shelves for the past 2 years.
Right.
And we know nothing about it. We're just consuming the water because we're trusting them that they're offering us a fantastic product, and we're like, okay, this is alkaline water, and this is the best thing on the market for us to be able to consume, only to find out that it's actually not.
Yeah, we're talking about places where they have warehouses with extreme heat, like we were here in Houston, power out for weeks in some places. I mean, heat upwards to over 100 degrees. And we know what happens to water bottles when they get extremely hot in that plastic.
Exactly.
Right. So, like you said, I mean, and it's 2 years of chances of that being just contaminated water, even though it says alkaline. So I totally agree.
Exactly. So that is so exciting to know that we have such a fantastic product and service. So everybody, hey, welcome in. We're so excited to have you guys join us on tonight. I'm P. Coffee Brown, alongside my business partner and co-host, Mr. Landon Taylor. And we're so excited to share with you about a fantastic opportunity that we've been able to come across. And we want to educate you on some products and services that will add tremendous value to yourself and your entire household. So enjoy the podcast as we share some great information with you. But I want to introduce you to one of our business partners, and he's going to share with you some insight on one of our fantastic products. Take a listen.
Talaka, and just wanted to discuss some of the benefits that a homeowner can take advantage of by actually going solar. Going solar, a homeowner can actually save up to 50% on their electricity costs, which is huge. In addition to that, homeowner doesn't have to pay anything out of pocket, right? So no money down, no money out of pocket at all, right? Including the fact that a homeowner could, once again, can have a fixed monthly payment without having an increasing monthly payment from their utility bill. With solar, literally it'll be fixed. In addition to that, they can also take advantage of a 30% federal income tax credit. And in some states, a homeowner can basically take advantage of a little bit more. But nationwide, a 30% income tax credit, federal income tax credit that they can take advantage of. So absolutely amazing. There's no debt options that a homeowner can take advantage of as well, which is huge. And all of our clients who actually go solar, there's a 25-year warranty, production warranty, and guarantee on the production of all of the electricity that we generate. So those are just some of the benefits a homeowner could take advantage of when going solar, and hopefully we can help you do the same as well. Take care.
Now that is fantastic, Mr. Taylor. That is crazy. Just to know that if you get renewable energy, what it can really do for yourself and your household. So let's dive into this and really share with our community what we're doing and how they can really, really benefit from it. So we are Build. We are here to build your mindset, your business, and your network to actually teach you some fantastic things about the energy, the deregulation of energy. We have an amazing brokerage to where you're able to have 4 items that you're able to offer, high value items that you're able to offer for yourself and your family and also your community, which is so powerful. Now, why would you want to be interested in Build, and why would you want to build a brand or a business? Because there won't be anyone to save us from what's actually going to happen. There's been a major shift in our industry of just living, just the actual industry of life. Okay, this is called a spade a spade. And we have had to make some different decisions in order to offset the actual increase in the price points and the decline in how much revenue people are generating in their actual traditional positions. So entrepreneurialism used to be optional, and now it's a necessity if you really, really want to offset costs and have additional income and really, really be able to live significantly comfortable for yourself and your family, all the while saving money, which is going to be absolutely important, saving and investing so that for the future, you'll be able to be really, really comfortable and content with what you and your family are doing. So I already mentioned about the crisis of lower income versus higher responsibility as far as the output for the interest rates on homes, the vehicles, also for the food and different things of that nature. Even with transportation, the other day, somebody in my community went to go grab an Uber, and it used to be about $50 for one-way transportation to the airport. And now it's actually $100 for just one-way transportation to the airport. And they were like, oh my gosh, $100 just to go to the airport. So you can imagine what's going on in the industry overall for people just to be able to sustain their normal, average, everyday lifestyles. So a lot of people have tapped into the gig economy. They've done Uber and Etsy and Airbnb and Shopify. But those things require your participation. And a lot of times it's more of a challenge than it is a triumph. People have to get off work, come home, deal with their family, and then attempt to go online, make sure they have inventory, or get into their vehicle, put more wear and tear on the vehicle, then have to do maintenance and so on and so forth. So the list goes on and on and on. Although those are some great opportunities and some fantastic ways of generating income, it still causes you to exchange time for money. Well, we want to help you not to do that. We want you to be able to generate money while keeping your time freedom. So what does this opportunity do for you? It's a fantastic opportunity where industries with a big target market and low market penetration. In essence, we have a lot of ground to cover and not enough people to cover it. It's kind of like the Bible verse that says there's so many people in the field, but we don't have enough laborers to go out and grab them. So we have essential goods and services that are electricity, water, and gas. So those are the major things that are essential goods and services that everybody requires. If you have a gas vehicle, you require gas. If you have an electric vehicle, you require electricity. And we all need water, including roaches. Okay. So everything that's alive has to have water. So industries that will thrive in a great, good or bad economy are what you want to take a look at when you're actually looking at an opportunity to actually have a business. So with our business, our commissions are really, really attractive for the average household. 6,000 to 10,000 for the renewable energy, 500 to 700 for the installation of security systems, $1,000 to $2,100 for the installation of the water filtration systems, and then of course there is the residual income for the Smart Money Club. So let's talk about the renewable energy. Mr. Idris Alaka is one of our chief engineers here with Build Network, and he does our energy assessments for households, both residential and commercial, to give you a great glimpse into what it looks like for you to have renewable energy at a great affordable price point for yourself and your family. So why solar? It's 130 million homes in the US and 90 million are eligible for renewable energy, and about 5 million plus have gone renewable. And that means that we have over 85 million homes that are still eligible for solar. So you can save up to 50% on your energy bill and zero down with various financing options like Mr. Alaka mentioned previously. We have the blackout protection, the tax credits, and the increase in your value of your property. And also you get to lower your carbon footprint. This is great if you want to do it part-time, full-time, peak time, no time, little time, very, very, very part-time. And if you just want to share it with your friends or neighbors and your relatives, it's still quite beneficial to them and yourself because why? You go from renting your energy to owning your energy the same way you go from renting your property to owning your property. And if you don't want to do that, you can actually do what's called subs, to where you can introduce this opportunity to other individuals and they participate and you get a commission for just introducing them to the program. Mr. Alaka also alluded to the guarantee. We have a guarantee in our industry. We are the only company currently that offers this guarantee where it's 100% for the amount of energy that your solar system produces. What does that mean to you? If for some reason we don't produce the amount of energy that we told you we would, we will reimburse you for the amount that we were not able to produce for yourself and your family. It's guaranteed production, return on your losses, and the power is also guaranteed. So what do you see here? A bunch of roofs that are naked that need to be clothed with solar. So you talk about opportunity, here it is. Peak opportunity to be able to take advantage of a fantastic program that would add value to yourself and your family and your entire community. We have a few testimonials that we always love to share where customers have shared about their experience with solar. So we had a customer in California. They were paying $287 a month, you guys, for their electricity. When they went solar, it went down to $148 per month. Not only were they paying for their panels, it also included the energy that they were harnessing as a result to help take care of what they needed for their household. So they were not paying two bills. They lowered their bill and they're able to pay for their panels, all rolled into one with an amazing, amazing savings. And the commission was $6,400, and the mentor and mentee shared in that commission. Mr. Taylor is going to share that with you in just a few moments on what that actually looks like. And in Florida, a place where I lived for nearly 20 years, but I'm not going to tell you how young I am, but you can guess from there, okay, that there was a $410 cost to do their energy for their family every month, and then they dropped down to $290. Now, what's great about it at that $290 price point, it went from a cost to an investment. They've invested in their solar panels, and now they're in position to actually own those. So once they own them, guess what, guys? They do not have an energy bill. That's the reason why the property value goes up, because over time, just the same way you're paying that mortgage, you'll be able to burn the mortgage and you'll be able to burn the payment for the energy bill. And there you go, nothing. You're free and clear. You own your home free and clear. You own your energy free and clear. So that is a fantastic forward-thinking ideology for you to consider with renewable energy. In this particular instance, it was an $8,200 commission where $4,100 was shared by the mentor and by the mentee. Now, listen, when it comes to energy, it is not going to go down. In the history of energy that I know of thus far in my young years of existence, I've never seen an energy bill to decline unless you actually move to a location where you downsize. And sometimes in those instances, even with downsizing, you'll find that your energy bill does not decline. So you want to lock in your energy cost, and then you don't have to worry about the money down, and then you can be concerned with the benefit of those amazing credits that you'll be able to receive from the government. And in the Carolinas, they also have additional perks. And in some other areas of the country, they're actually compensating you to go ahead and take advantage of renewable energy options, which is absolutely exciting. This young man that we're looking at right here, if you want to listen to somebody when it comes to financial stability, security, and maturity, it's this young man, Mr. Warren Buffett. He understands that energy deregulation will be the largest transfer of wealth that we'll see historically in our lifetime, and he took advantage of it. So did Mr. Elon Musk. So those are hints, and what we call clues. So here is another testimonial from another fantastic individual that is looked at this business and found it to be very, very exciting. So take a look.
Good evening, everyone. Hey, this is Dale Boudreaux coming to you about Build. The one thing I love about Build is the multiple streams of income. I mean, their business model gives you 3 different ways to make money. One of them is transactional with high ticket items. The second one is you can earn overrides on all 3 or 4 of the transactional incomes. And really, you can build a team and get subscriptions. So, you know, when you got that working for you, it's a powerful, powerful tool. But more importantly, is the leadership of this company is second to none. I work with corporate, I've been working with Fortune 500 companies my entire career, and I can tell you right now, the leadership in Build is second to none. Not only do they help you understand all transactional incomes, override commissions, and subscriptions, but they also train you to be better and grow your business every single day. If you have any questions, please take a look at Build because it can change your life.
I absolutely love that. And it is absolutely true. So I am so excited to have shared that awesome information with you about what we're doing and how it can be a benefit to you and your family. But I'm going to yield over to my esteemed business partner who is doing some amazing things right now in this industry. And he's going to share more with you on how you can generate income with this fantastic opportunity here at Build. Mr. Taylor, it's on you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Brown. That was absolutely amazing. I love to hear it every single time. So I'm only going to take a few minutes because it's not going to take long, just to reiterate some things that Ms. Brown spoke about, as well as Mr. Boudreaux, who you just heard. So we're not going to go over all 7 ways to get paid, but as Mr. Boudreaux said, there are multiple ways in this company that you can actually earn income with this business. So as we always have to do, we won't make any income claims, but we will say that we have a system prepared for you and anyone that you introduce to be successful. Okay, so let's dive a little bit deeper into some of the examples that Ms. Brown showed you before in California and Florida. So let's just use an example of $10,000 as the average install for a solar deal. That'll be the commission. That'll be the profit that the company would make. Build is very generous, and Bill says that if Bill gets a $10,000 profit based on the solar presentation that you and your mentor did, and the commission is $10,000, Build will pay you 70%. Now you may ask, well, where does the other $3,000 go, or the other 30%? I will tell you that in just a minute. But just imagine if you could get $7,000 for one deal, right? Most people are just up in arms and worried about an extra $500 per month. Imagine if you were to make $7,000, what would that do for you and your family? So you heard from Mr. Alaka earlier on in the presentation. And as Ms. Brown said, you share these profits with your mentor starting out. But how do you become a mentor? Well, here's how you become a sales mentor. You do 3 trainings with someone like Mr. Alaka, who knows everything about solar, one of the best in the business. You close 5 of your own deals based on the information that you learned from him. And then you take a certification from the company. As our mentor says, we'll put your name in lights, and boom, you are now a mentor, and you can split those deals in the examples that you saw in California and Florida. But it gets even better. So let's take a look at the money side of being a mentor. How does that look? Well, let's just say you help 4 consultants, right? You introduce them to the business, and again, each consultant has to do 3 shadow deals with you. What does that mean? That means that 12 sales happen for you, and you split them with those team members. Well, 12 deals, average 3,500. Again, based on the $7,000, 7,000 divided by 2 is 3,500. That's where that math comes in. $42,000 in commissions. Now that could be in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, a year. But what would an additional $42,000 look like for you and your family? If you have a minute, just take that and write it down. Just write down what would you do with an extra $42,000 for the year. All right, now let's look at some team building. Mr. Boudreaux also said you have the ability to build a team. Now, as we said before, and many other presentations, you are not required to build a team to make money with this company. However, if you do decide to build a team with this company, the company is also generous in saying, hey, remember that $3,000 that was left over? Boom, here it is, 20% on your frontline overrides. What does that mean? That means if you decide to build a team and someone on your team goes out and does a solar deal, again, using that $7,000, 70% commission, the $3,000 that was left over, the company will pay you 20% of the $3,000, which is $600 that you had nothing to do with. Remember, you can do your own personal deal, which is the $7,000 or 70%. You could do split deals, which is a 50-50 split of that $7,000. And then you could also earn overrides, which is a $600 in this example, right? All the way up to 45% in overrides. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where you can go where the company says that we trust you so much and your ability to produce that we will allow you to have some ownership. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have introduced 5% and 2% company pools where you can now have a portion of the company's revenue go back to you and your family. So let's do a few examples and we'll get out of here. So let's just say that you were able to do a few deals with some consultants, but let's also say that those consultants have now learned how to do those deals by themselves. Well, the company says that if you bring on 10 consultants and they do a deal, and let's say 4 of them come from your first level, 6 coming from anywhere else, you have now had the opportunity to earn $6,300 in override commissions. That means that is $6,300 of money that you did not do anything outside of introducing them to the platform. But let's just say you also wanted to make sure you kept your sword sharpened and you did your own deal. Add a $7,000 commission to that yourself. Now you have an earnings of $13,300 for the month. But again, that could be 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. Doesn't matter. You're able to earn more money just by doing something as simple as sharing. Let's just double it. Let's just say you decide to double it. Now you have an override commission of $13,800. But also, if you do one deal by yourself, over $20,000 in commissions, and it just keeps going. Now, Ms. Brown alluded to a few things that we talked about when it came to other high-ticket commissions that you can earn. Let's just talk about home security for just a quick second. So you have solar that you're introducing, but most people need to protect their assets as well. We understand that crime is happening about every 39 seconds, and most people who are being burglarized feel that they don't need it. Well, we know that the world is not getting any safer, right? As the inflation rate goes up, crime tends to go up as well. So let's just say you're able to introduce this to someone and you made an extra $400. A lot of people say, well, maybe $400 or $500 may not be a lot of money, but what I will tell you is that $500 can save a lot of marriages, but also $500 can keep a lot of people out of bankruptcy. So now what the company has done, the company has partnered with ADT, which in a few months, we will be over in over 90% of the United States where you can offer ADT, again, earning a commission between $400 and $700 paid the very next week. So while you're sharing your solar, you could also get a quick check by protecting someone's home. Here's the one that I really, really love. And Ms. Brown, I really, really love this one for the simple fact that a lot of us know how to make money, right? That's no secret. But the issue is that most people don't know how to keep the money. I was watching a documentary not too long ago called Broke. It was about NFL players who had made multiple millions of dollars, but they squandered it all the way in a matter of years simply because they were not taught financial mastery. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with our subscription, with an extra $49 per month, you now have the ability to learn financial mastery, right? A lot of us have said at least once in our lives that, man, I wish I had learned this in high school. Well, now you can learn it today and learn how to take charge of your finances. For those of you who need to have credit repair, you now have the opportunity to repair your credit with a wonderful AI system. We now know that we are here in tax season, right? So tax planning is absolutely needed. But what about being your own bank? Some things that we are not necessarily taught at any point in life, whether you went to high school or college, most of us have not been taught how to be your own bank. Tax-free retirement, and on the business side, as business owners, it is imperative that you learn how to structure your business properly, right? Because that could be the game changer for you in paying less taxes. Not saying that you're cheating anything, but why pay more taxes if you don't have to? Structure your entity properly, and we show you how to do that here. Also establishing different credits, understanding good and bad debt. And also another bonus is our membership, and we're even introducing more and more. Here pretty soon, you will be able to have your own travel portal. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait to introduce that to you here very, very soon. But right now in our Build Rewards membership, you can save on restaurants, retailers, travel providers. Ladies and gentlemen, that's from anywhere from Wendy's all the way to Ruth Chris Steakhouse. There are opportunities for you to save money, opportunities if you have little children and you want to take them to places like SeaWorld, Disney World. You now have the opportunity with your membership, right, to save money on the everyday things that you're doing. No, so what is that membership payout? Ms. Brown alluded to this earlier. So we talk about memberships and the value of the memberships. Here is how the company says we'll pay you for referring people to the membership, not only teaching them how to save money, earn money, but also just enjoy everyday life. Well, we're not going to go over everything on this page, but I just want to stick to the first two lines. Again, $500 and $1,000. What would that look like for you and your family? So we have a level called Builder 500. What does that mean? That means that you and your organization have introduced 20 people total, and now you have a residual income of $500. Now, I know a lot of us have introduced movies, restaurants, different things to people that we know every single day. You can hop on places like Facebook right now, and you can see hundreds and maybe even thousands of recommendations of something. And I guarantee you that that company that they're referring has not paid them a single dime. Ladies and gentlemen, what if you could be that friend that shows someone that you know may be struggling how to save their home, their car, or even their family by either earning an extra $500 or learning how to keep an extra $500. Right? What if you just tell a few people, right? And they give you a thank you and they say, you know what? I know a few people who could learn how to save some money or learn how to earn some money. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have that. Whether you want to build it small or build it big, we help you how to build it with our system, right? So we always like to say that you're in business for yourself, but never by yourself, right? So people like me and Ms. Brown, we can teach you exactly how to do the system where you just have a simple conversation. And we teach you how to have a conversation and turn that into an opportunity. So with that being said, Ms. Brown, I'll turn it back over to you. But before I go, let me just mention this. How do you get started? Ladies and gentlemen, we are a high ticket sales brokerage, as Ms. Brown alluded to in the beginning, right? So what does that mean? That means you have the ability to have 4 businesses with 1 broker fee. I don't know any place where you can go and you can have a brokerage fee of under $200 and have 4 businesses. I'm going to say that again. You now have the opportunity to have 4 businesses for under $200 and $99 a month. And it gets even better than that. The company says that if you help us to become the largest high ticket sales brokerage in the world, because we're going global, that we will waive your monthly fee. So you have the ability to have 4 businesses and companies consistently adding more for under $200. So this is not a business decision alone. for just the average person. This is a business decision for you and your family. So I don't know where you are, but if you've watched this presentation this long, that means your dream is still alive, and we can help you realize that dream. So with that being said, Ms. Brown, I will officially turn it back over to you to close us out. Thank you so much.
Wow. Fantastic presentation, Mr. Taylor. And I always love the money part because I'm over here counting, like, you know what, I could use this for that and that for this, and then I could help this person and that person, and so on and so forth. I love the power to be able to add value to countless lives. What a blessing. You know, Jim Rohn and Zig Ziglar talk about that. The more people you help, the more you'll be able to help yourself ultimately, right? You
That's
feed
right.
their families and your family will always eat too. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in and tapping in with us. Get back with the person that introduced you to this presentation and get started. Get your questions answered. I know you may have some more questions in regards to the program and how it will benefit yourself and your family. Get those questions answered and go ahead and get started, and let's change the world together. It is time to go ahead and make these things manifest, because guess what? We're going renewable with or without you until the government makes you. So make sure you're paying attention to that, because the energy companies are already taking advantage of renewable energy. They're just not telling you that they're doing it. So definitely keep your eyes open and your ears to the street so you can make sure that you stay aware and you stay abreast of what's happening out in this big world that we're in. So enjoy the rest of your evening, and thanks for tuning in and tapping in. And we'll see you all in another edition of Build, baby. Talk to you guys soon. Grace and peace.